the second half of the split just yet. This will be the first time after the first week 5 games.
Yeah, people started banning it away from him, and then when it was up, he wasn't highly prioritizing it.
We recognize that now. The Cho'Gath getting a little bit more play. Want to tank towards that top side, and Lorlo is going to be chomping down on some people. And we are waiting for that jungler. What are they going to get back into it with? Contracts, he's been going aggressive lately. Yeah, right? The Camille's been there for him. That Kha'Zix is banned out. Ooh! The Volibear finally gets locked in. I like this.
So, Volibear had some pretty huge changes to him. He jumped up in terms of solo queue win rate, but he really is viable in competitive play, and I'm surprised this is the first time we're seeing him.
Ditto.
But he has now like a change to his queue that makes it so that when he turns and changes directions, he doesn't lose the movement speed.
You don't fall off, right?
But the more important change is the E. His E now has a mini knockback on it in the entire radius, so he knocks back everybody around him very briefly. But what that does is, I personally believe that mini knockbacks are the best form of crowd control in our game in terms of interruption.
Think about Zac.
Because Zac now can't jump in unless the E comes down and hits him. Like, you can stop everything. You can stop Alistar headbutt, you can stop the Zac jumping in, you can stop the Azir coming in.
Right.
You basically treat it like the third Q from Riven, that type of ability, but on a single press.
Right. What a pickup there for Contracts. We'll see how he does. Like we said, he's been towards that Camille lately. As up against Dardoch Zac, he may have to move quick in the early part of the game, but that kind of favors Volibear. Loves those early skirmishes. The passive favors it. This is going to be a great game. Phoenix gets his Azir. High says he needs to be carrying a little bit more, so he's got the max test here against the #1 team. And right now, probably the #1 mid laner so far in the league currently. High on Rise, Phoenix on Azir. We're getting into the Rift. Golden Guardians looking to pick up some wins here at the back half of the split. 3-9 versus the 10-2 Echo Fox. Forward, always a fun few first levels here against Azir.
Well, it's Phoenix's Azir. It's completely different. And baby,
oh, flash down, and so is Altec. First blood over to Matt with that ignite.
They did exactly this type of play.
They're not even level 2.
Up against 100 Thieves. They killed them level 1 as well, I believe, where they just went in after they got the flash level 1 off of a cheeky play. They punish Altec for that. He blows his heal there, and that's it. They get that first blood for Golden Guardians.
Finding ways to always get a lead in the early game. They have to hold it, though.
Ooh,
consistency.
Yes. Adrian got juked on the Q, so now he doesn't have it to interrupt. And Altec gets hit there, ignited. The flash comes through for Deathly for the finish.
Board on the bot side, though.
Yeah, because they see him.
Tries to go in. They know his flash is still down. I was going to say, they get the E out. He might get headbutt and hit, but he's got the passive. Altec goes down again after staring the gank straight in the face.
Yep. He just speeds right across. Flash flip. Once that flash is down on the Varus,
he won't be so happy to go in next time. You can get that CS a little easier.
Oh, Predator.
Right on top of him, gonna get a few hits. The bite to come down. Lorlo can't get in. Another great pillar. Actually pops both of them up on the entry. Dardoch gets in, knocks them both together. And it looks like they're gonna let Contract passive hit for a second. He's gotta be careful about Huni. He knows he can only take a few shots. Baiting in Phoenix. Huni does go down, but they're gonna get a good fight out of this one. High is there as he teleports now from the mid lane, but he doesn't have enough for a 2v1. Phoenix now hiding behind that minion. He's gonna be able to get some pretty good damage back in. One last Q from High goes high, and Phoenix goes low. Kill goes to him as well. 2-0-1 for that roam to the top side.
And Echo Fox are all just ready for these skirmishes on the top side. Q into Q.
Featherstorm comes out. Dardoch from the top side. Coast to coast now to the bot lane. Trying to get his hands in every pie, but Contract is back now. Adrian with the ignite on him. They get the flip onto Dardoch. The tankiest can go down first. It would be the best in the fight, but no. They just obliterate the low health HP.
Oh, he needs the bubbles.
They leave Dardoch up. Can they get him? Cell Division comes out, and there's no roam down after the extended fight. But Contracts reads it as well. Junglers are everywhere to start things off.
When there's less vision in the game with Tracker's Knife early, I feel like people are fighting each other more. Taking those risks, and you saw that counter gank came through. And man, Contracts just sped all the way over there and was able to turn that one around.
Pretty crazy stuff to start off. Huni, not too bad on the top side. 80-58 after a lot of these scuffles, and 73-47 on the bot side for those ADs as we see this again.
Oh man, that flash, try and engage onto Matt. But Dardoch with the prediction gets the flash out of Matt, gets the Q into the second part of it. Gets definitely after the flash, but the pullback stops Altec from going forward. And then Contracts able to just run down, and now they're focusing Dardoch. All these flashes are down because this is just a bloody game very early on. A lot of these games, you'll have flashes come out on fights like this, but it has just been an absolute brawl so far. We're looking at a kill per minute already. 6 to 4 in kills, 10 minutes in.
Perfect. The way we like it. Chilling Smite goes down. Adrian not level 6 yet, and they bite down on the cow without the ultimate, making sure they hit once more on that bot lane.
Oh, man. See, now we're getting to that point where everybody's just fighting, and Golden Guardians are preying on one of the biggest weaknesses of Echo Fox, which is they love to take these fights constantly. And with less vision and less tracking on contracts and the ability to speed around with Predator and the Volibear Q, he's showing up at the right time, and he's making a lot of these happen.
Now towards mid, flashes up. Looks to go over the Emperor's Divide if he can even get it out. Looks to shuffle left. Oh, and he's right into the hands of Matt. They try to charm him up. And now it's going to be some big abduction back to the turret. They've already lost Phoenix, and Adrian not going to deliver damage or the crowd control necessary. Yeah. Actually went for the upgrade as well, ASAP with his Lucidity Boots to make sure those wards can keep and continue being on the map. Contracts looks like passive up, so he could go back into the fight. Realm Warp comes in, and they say, let's give it to the mid laner. High picks one up for himself.
12 minutes in, the Golden Guardians right now sitting at the bottom of the standings, dead last, are taking on Echo Fox, the #1 team.
You got to play to your own style. You got to make them play to that style as well. Even initiating onto Adrian when he has his ultimate.
Look at that!
He didn't even use it. Cow down.
The Golden Guardians are actually making Echo Fox look silly right now. It is 10 to 6. It's already half off cooldown.
That's crazy.
Because of that.
Again, they don't know about Huni. They don't know about Huni. He comes out. He looks at Deathly first. He's going to steal Contracts with the Subjugate, and now Altex just on the backside of this fight. Contracts goes down first as Phoenix is 1v1 on the bot side behind Baron, and Altex picks one up as they get the Bushwhack strategy on the top side. They had no idea Huni was in wait.
Yeah, they didn't know that Huni was there, and Lorlo doesn't TP to answer.
Oh, boy. The pillars all game activating the stop from the ganks and the kills that Echo Fox needs here to get a bit back in this game. 10 to 7 as they pick up quite a bit from that top lane and read Golden Guardians quite well.
17 minutes, 17 kills. Seems like an Echo Fox game to me. Very bloody. They've been punished very heavily, but right there they finally get something back. And it's only about a 1,600 gold difference between these two teams now.
Now let's see what happened again. Just full committal, but not knowing.
Yeah, they think it's something that they can take and push down that turret, but Dardoch came in with the follow-up from Adrian, and then the smack there. Dardoch is doing so much work. He is getting these double Qs off on champions constantly, and then he's able to follow here, and eventually they pick him up.
It's on the shelf, collecting dust.
I mean, it's been like a key item for so long.
Oh, yeah. Nice fight, gentlemen. Nice fight. The Noodles are al dente in the top lane today. Doing a little bit of damage back and forth. As we come up on 20 minutes, that means Baron's going to be on the board. It looks like Lorlo's getting the better part of this
on the other side.
Just for a little bit. Oh, the flash forward. Rupture. He's going to shout him down, and the chomp coming through. Lorlo gets himself a kill. I believe that did go to his champion chomp.
And that looks like a...
Kind of baiting him in with Contracts right behind him in the back pocket. Now Echo Fox says we have topside priority. We're going to try to get mid here and contain that. Look at all those wards.
Yeah, trying to get that mid turret so they can push it out further.
Ooh. Ooh. All right. Ty putting himself in front. Stopwatch game as they get Altec popped up. That denies a bit of the damage from that backline DPS. Lorlo comes in. Remember, he just chopped the champion, but he's got the damage to do it again. Adrian's into the fight for one less headbutt pulverize, but they're going for broke on this one as Golden Guardians are 5 strong and looking to take down Phoenix. They have the minion wave.
Oh, there's the Predator.
1, 2, Chain of Corruption's already on. They abduct 3 members of Golden Guardians, bounce them into the wall as the bounce house goes from Phoenix, and now they're on to High. Will they be able to turn the fight? I do not think so. And it looks like Huni goes down. Definitely still alive, however, and Matt gets himself into a good spot. I'm eating crow as they get themselves into the base. Realm Warp as well is just going to be off to the side as High doesn't need to use it. They're on to the second inhibitor of the game, and it blows my mind that they were able to skirt around Dardoch, putting them all under the turret.
Yeah, Dardoch came up huge there in terms of helping them start the fight, And Golden Guardians, it goes 2 for 2, but
Wow.
Echo Fox end up losing their top turret and inhibitor. That is definitely worth it. Let's see that one more time, like you said. He gets contracts. He grabs 2 people all the way to the back, and Matt is already there. But then Phoenix slams them into the wall. It allows them to pick up those 2 members as Matt gets out. But then it really just does become a situation where Dardoch is trying to charge up to get back into the fight, and Huni is just not able to get out.
It's minion.
Oh yeah, the Baron jumped up cannon minion does work. It's
big
like,
man.
It's that they always try to make a last stand when they're behind. They aren't going to win the game from not engaging.
Well, a lot of teams are trying to catch Echo Fox. If you're near the top of the standings, they've been able to separate themselves a little bit. But Golden Guardians may be able to help that for those other top-tier teams as they try to pick themselves up from the bottom of the standings. A good fight once again. 27 minutes into the bot lane. Huni taking damage, almost going down, but one of the last guys always standing in the fight to help protect the base. Seeing Dardoch, Altek, Adrian, and Phoenix go down in these fights, though, means Golden Guardians is very close to the Nexus very soon.
And that's going to be a TP from Lord now. Like, the teams are saying, let's not go for another engage, because if I blow my flash now, 1 minute before Baron, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to end up having to need my flash a minute later when everybody's respawned from that fight. So they're all looking for a Baron fight here, a fight over a major objective.
Popped out, damage to start. This is the early. Whoa! Echo Fox go a little too deep. Hai's gonna be able to route the backside as they put the Sun Disc down. This could be it.
Dardoch?
That's gonna be Dardoch taking quite a bit of damage. Or sorry, taking almost being down. Phoenix is now in the middle of the fight, trying to fight under the Sun Disc. That's it. Nobody could follow Dardoch in the fight. 60 seconds on the death timers. Echo Fox is making the way down mid lane to end the game against the #1 team in the NALCS.
GGS. It looks like they're going to go for the win here. Push all the way down. They have minions to help them finish this off.
From start to finish, 36 kills in this game at 36 minutes. And they're going to start on the Nexus turrets. Golden Guardians made Echo Fox play their game the entire time. From coast to coast, start to finish, Golden Guardians take down the #1 team in the league.
That was a hell of a game from the bottom lane of Golden Guardians. Contracts played out of his mind, going and visiting all of the lanes, but that first blood came down to that punish. The level 1 all in off of the blown flash.
A little bit of separation Echo Fox had in the standings there pulls them closer to a few more teams. That's pretty good. And Golden Guardians feeling great about what they were able to do here today. And obviously a little bit of a change in flow there, saying Hai wants to be the carry. His mentality in the game, as well as the rest of the team, kind of picking it up all over, and contracts on that Volibear.
Yeah, the Volibear came out, did a lot, but I gotta say, definitely was kind of the highlight here after Matt. Matt came in, kind of gave him the ball. He was the guy setting up those plays, and then definitely really was the one who knocked it down.